Hello everyone and welcome to day 16 of SuFamiMas, the Super Famicom Christmas, where we play a new Super Famicom game every day until Christmas. And today we're looking at this one, Bishin Densetsu Zoku, the Legend of Bishin. And this kind of borders on being kind of like a hidden gem for the system, if you will. It certainly is interesting, but it has a pretty slow start. So we'll see if we can fill out that time sufficiently. It's kind of like a hybrid game. It has both driving and fighting beat 'em up stages. And they clearly, it feels like, I can't remember which year this one came out, but it feels like a late release that took inspiration, you know, from other games on the system. And as you can see here in the cyberpunk future, things are pretty rowdy. With gangs in the streets smashing the windows of Nojima Denki. Right next to Honey Wet. But once we get into watching some of the characters here, I think it has some really striking character designs. But as you can gather, it's futuristic, vaguely. It feels like it would be Mad Maxy, but it's not. Here we get to pick our protagonist, our main character, which is integral for the story. We'll pick the guy here. And we have 12 minutes to get to our destination. In this driving section here, where both our characters have to get to the yellow point in the top of the minimap on the right there. And yeah, this is the driving sections of the game, very F-Zero inspired. And right now we're not racing against anyone other than the clock. And this is the part where I think it's a little bit of a slow start. Because what we're doing here is we are navigating the roads here to find the correct path north. Which isn't too difficult. But it could have been shorter. I mean, maybe they did it to give you the feel for the racing controls here, but it's not the most complex controls in the world. Let's see, I think we have to go this way, or is this a dead end? You can't see any roads on the minimap. You can just see the dot, the red dot, and try to get that north to the yellow dot here within the time limits. And what we're doing in the story right now is that we're meeting, I think we're just driving up to meeting some of the bad guys. For a race, I assume. That was a dead end. Okay, so it's back over this way, yeah. Yeah, right over here. There they are. So yeah, some of the bad guys' female gang here. And I think they decide to kidnap the female protagonist. Or something or other. Yeah. Seems like they hit our main guy here. And took his girl. And great late title card. And now we get into to the meat of the game here. Our girl is kidnapped, so we have to drive alone again to get to a destination. But now there are other drivers on the road here, which will try to obstruct us. And as you saw, I got thrown out of the car, and when that happens, if you crash, get thrown out, then you get into this beat 'em up stage here. And we have to get all these bad guys and get back on the road. And it's both a simple driving game and a simple, really simple brawling game. So that's why I say that it's kind of not really a super game, but it borders on being a hidden gem, because I think the combination is super interesting to mix these three elements together. But they are pretty shallow, I will say. Now, I don't, if I remember correctly here, pressing the buttons, we don't have any offensive capabilities. I just use whatever item I had down there on the bottom left, which I think is, I think there was actually sort of a repair thing. And here by level 2 you can tell the levels have already gotten a little more labyrinthine. And it's not like you can pull up a road map here. Pause just does that, pauses the game. So I guess you just have to look at the forks and sort of guess which way you are supposed to go here. Now we're against oncoming traffic and our car is almost down here. Actually, our car got taken out. Just when I got that pickup thing, unfortunately. Now we get to start the level over. So assuming that is a repair thing, I think we'll try and save it until our car gets into the red. And I got thrown out there, so we are back to fighting. But yeah, super simple beat 'em up game. It, from what I can tell, there's no crash attack. There's just that simple combo, and you can punch. Oh, that was a pickup of something. Was that a grenade? Thrown out again here. But yeah, as I said, I think this game is a great idea. I just needed to have a little more, which I can't really tell you what is. A little more complexity. Maybe a map that was more detailed to this and help you out. I get that it is the gameplay to try and navigate the roads and figure out where to go. But you know, it's simple times here on the Super Famicom, so there are no landmarks to navigate by. And here's a more general critique. I mean, many people were impressed with Mode 7, but I never really liked this completely flat look here. Let's try and go left, I guess. That seems like we were going backwards. Maybe we have to go back again. It's Jennifer here, not Jennifer. That's like a slide attack, which I would really like to have. But it doesn't seem like any of the buttons has that. Nope. So we just have to take it and survive. Oh, there was a sort of grab. That's something. I guess we just have jump attacks to try and mitigate the sliding damage here. But I don't know if jumping around like a maniac is much fun. Oh, the enemies can hit each other. You don't see that a lot in these sort of games. Anyway, we're back on the road. Try to press the item button again here. Or to press the, oh, that was the circle thing, and now we're in turbo mode. Which didn't help us at all, because that ended up crashing the car. I'm gonna give it a last go here, because I kind of wanted to show off a little bit more of the game. But I don't think I've ever actually gotten. I've only kind of played this on a surface level, because as you can see, it does get a little bit samey. And I can't remember if I've actually made it to the end of level 2 here, just when the game finally opens up. And hybrid games, of course, aren't a big deal now. You know, modern Grand Theft Auto 3D games, you of course both have driving, you have fighting, shooting with guns. But I'm always really impressed with games that are willing to like completely change the graphics and the perspective. In into something completely different like this one did. And being the desert area, we will slip her out on the sand. And now I really wish that we still had that repair thing from earlier. But there's one over here. That brings me back to blue. And right now I'm actually confused if we are going the same way. Let's try going right here. Looking at the map, it seems like we're going... Are we going backwards now? Hey, if only this game had like a gas station where we could stop and ask for directions, right? It seems we're going in the right direction. Oh, did I need to follow those guys? They all took a right. Oh, I think this is the right way. Oh, oncoming traffic. Please make it to the end. If you drive real carefully here. Oh, now I'm going the other way. Yeah, I almost feel lost now looking at the map here. It's like impossible to see if we are getting further or closer away. Ah, I'm taking too much damage here. That's a turbo, that's not health. Ah, I feel like we were almost there. Anyway. Let's just look at the other option here on the main menu, because it did mention some two-player action. I wonder, I forget if that's driving or if that's fighting or both. One player versus battle. Try picking Risa. Oh, you can play the villains as well. It all seems to be female gangs. Let's pick this one with the glass here and go up against this scantily dressed one here. That means it's probably gonna be a brawling stage, right? That is a brawling stage. I do have two different attacks, it seems. I have this one, and if I press the other button, it does this up attack here. This boss character is actually two characters. Aki and Miki. So that's one of them. And that's the other one. It's all female characters, but they all have male screams. So I don't know what that was about. Anyway, that was Bishin Densetsu Zoku, The Legend of Bishin. Pretty a game that it is a fun game. I'd say 93. That is pretty late, isn't it? Anyway, I want to say thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.